Welcome friends, and I hope you're here to learn more about Engineer, and I'll do my best to tell you what I know. Just like in other advanced guides, I'll start with equipment and then go on to the strategy part. But before we start, remember that Engineer and Light Assault share the same weapons, so once you buy something for Light Assault or Engineer, the same weapon will be available for other class. But Engineer possesses another weapon, Eudolon, and this weapon is also available for Heavy Assault, but not for Light Assault. Just like for Light Assault, I recommend you to use Solace SF for your Engineer. I recommend you to use this weapon on both classes, just because you will save some certs, and also this weapon is available to be equipped with the grenade launcher. Of course, besides carbines and battle rifle, there are pump action and semi-automatic shotguns. I would not recommend using none of those weapons for long range or even mid-range fights. Reason for this is of course just because they are very slow and they don't have a lot of bullets in their mags. And as for secondary weapon slot, I would recommend you to choose whichever pistol you like to play with most. As for tool, we have non-armor kit. This tool allows you to fix any vehicle or turret and max unit, which means that you are best friend for max class. But don't forget that medics are the only ones who can revive max unit. But you have to heal him. And so we come to ability slot. Engineers can deploy turrets. There are currently 2 turrets available for you to choose from: anti-vehicle turret or anti-infantry turret. By default you get anti-infantry turret. This turret, just like other turrets on the bases, are not required to have any ammunition or reloads. But instead of that, it has heat meter. Once you have shot too many bullets, it will just say that it is overheated and needs to be cooled. Just wait for a few seconds until it cools down and you can shoot again. This turret also is equipped with a shield, which protects you from enemy fire. But be careful, rockets can still harm you if they explode near you or destroy your turret. Also keep in mind that both turrets are stationary and no one else but you can use them. So be very careful and watch the enemy fire coming at you. Next we have anti-vehicle turret. This turret costs 1000 certs. Unlike anti-infantry turret, this turret does not have this protective shield, so you are more vulnerable to enemy fire. This turret launches a rocket, which you can guide with your mouse. In the video you will see comparison between S1 rocket launcher and anti-vehicle turret. Both weapons use the same amount of rockets. And in the end, anti-vehicle turret finish up the target much faster than S1 rocket launcher. This of course is anti-vehicle turret upgraded to the fullest. Moving on to utility. Engineer as a default gets ammo pack. This ammo pack resupplies himself and his teammates when it is placed on the ground. So you can have infinite ammo, but only remember that this ammo pack will stay on the ground and resupply teammates for a certain amount of time. Also remember that this ammo pack can resupply teammates and enemies in a certain radius. Once you have upgraded this pack, you can resupply teammates and enemies for longer periods of time and in bigger radius. Besides that, Engineer also can be equipped with the tank mines, proximity mines, C4 or medical kits. Since Engineer is the only class that can be equipped with a tank mine, I would recommend you to buy it. Since Engineer is more like a defense/support class, using tank mines might improve your efficiency on the battlefield. When you're defending, you can mine the road where enemies will be coming, or use 2 tank mines to blow up a Sunderer, unless he has a mine guard. Moving on to the suit slot. Engineer can be equipped with all the usual suit equipments, but there is one unique item you should consider of buying. It's called Utility Pouch. This item allows you to carry more explosives, either those be C4, proximity mines, or tank mines. Each upgrade on this item will allow you to take different type of explosive with you. And at the end you will be able to carry 1 extra proximity mine, 2 extra tank mines, and 1 extra C4. But to get those 2 extra tank mines you'll have to waste at least 3000 certs. And if you're having fun with tank mines and you really like them, I would recommend you to buy this utility pouch and upgrade it. Besides, tank mines are a great and powerful tool to defend and get rid of enemy tanks. And so we come to our last piece of equipment, it's grenades. For Engineer there's only 1 extra grenade you can buy for it. It's sticky grenade. Difference between sticky and normal grenade is that normal grenade bounces off walls and other surfaces. But sticky grenades does not bounce around, they stick to the first surface they touch to. I must note that at this point, sticky grenades does not stick to enemy players, nor your teammates. And so let's move on to the strategy part. Generally, there are two ways to play as an engineer. First is mechanic, which fixes stuff, and second one is demolition, who blows up stuff. Most players tend to combine these two types of gameplays to be more efficient, which you should do too. And by that we come to strategy part. Let's say you are not so good with aiming, nor shooting. All that's left for you is to fix stuff and provide your teammates with ammunition. And this way you actually can get a lot of certs. Once you're repairing tanks, watch for your teammate's movement and run away in case he is backing up. He don't know that you are behind him and he might run you over. In case you're providing your teammates with ammunition, I suggest you to place your ammunition box in front of the front line, so to make your teammates go forward for ammo, not backwards. Well, let's say you have a little bit of good aim. You might enjoy using your turret at enemies, either providing cover fire for your teammates, or attack fire and kill enemies at sight. Remember that I said anti-infantry turret has a shield which protects you from enemy fire. Even if you don't know how to shoot with this turret, you can just place it on the ground and provide a cover for your friends, or block the doorway so not to let enemies inside of the building. Using a little bit of manpower and your imaginations, you can make something like this. I call it a big turret shield or Spartan frontline, whichever you like the best. Using many turrets, you can set up a big front line for your teammates to cover behind or to start attacking and not be hurt by it. And I say big thanks to my outfit friends, which made this possible. In case amp station or tech plant is being taken over and all the generators are destroyed, first thing first, repair the SCU shield so you can safely repair the SCU itself. But in case you don't want to waste time, just go straight for SCU. When you're using your anti-infantry turret and someone is trying to snipe you off by trying to hit you in the head several times, raise your turret upwards so to provide extra cover for your head. Using your anti-infantry turret, you can take out maxes very easily and very quickly. Engineers with their anti-infantry turrets are one of the best classes to take out enemy maxes, just because they have that shield that protects them from enemy fire. As a mechanic, in case you don't really want to go and push the front line or just don't really want to start moving out of the amp station or tech plant, you just can stay there and fix the turrets. And so here's my last but most important tip for mechanic. After you have captured big base like tech plant, amp station or biolab, immediately go and fix all the generators. And here's a tip for trolling. In case you see an enemy jumping out of his tank and starting to fix it, try to sneak up on his tank, place a tank mine either in front or back, and watch him get back in the tank and blow up after driving a little bit forward or backward. You can use your anti-vehicle turret to shoot around the corners and hit enemy behind some cover. Or you can use your anti-vehicle turret to target enemies at great distances and still hit them head on. The tool you're using to construct anti-infantry turret or anti-vehicle turret is called Adaptive Construction Engine, which also can be used to create ammo packs. By pressing B button before constructing any turret, you'll be switching between turret and ammo pack. Knowing this, you can equip anything for your utility and still be able to place ammo pack, which I would recommend you to do. When you're sitting in passenger's seat of Flash or Harasser, you're able to fix other vehicles, including your own. Knowing this, you can help your teammate to survive some blasts and get further on. Or you can be driving alongside with some Sunderer or tank and fix him while he is driving. And that way, you and your buddy could be the best mobile repair crew ever. In case you're receiving some damage while you're trying to repair some Sunderer, go under it and let Sunderer shield you from that damage. In case amp station or tech plant is overrun and you can't get to SCU or other shields, use tunnels that are accessible from your spawn. Using these tunnels you can get to all the generators much quicker than by foot, and also much safer. For now, for engineer, this will be it. As a Vanu, I hope I enlightened you, and you learned something from all this. And if you did, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, join Vanu's Sovereignty on Woodman server, and of course join my outfit KOTV. And before I leave you, I really want to say a big thanks to Lexvi, who helped me make some of the footage you already saw. He also has a YouTube channel, so go and check it out, maybe you'll like it. And just for helping me, just give him at least one thumbs up.